Alright, let's start looking through some stocks. Last video, Cenex. Favorite call. I was preaching all week. 668 is that level. I even said it in a couple of my afternoon updates this week. 668. 668. Do we break 668? Yes. Did it break out big? Yes. Huge. 8%. Big break. And look at the volume. Volume broke out above that very tight one. Now we're getting another one. I didn't add on Cenex just because I did get a little nervous. After that breakout, I didn't want to chase. And Cenex will be chasing right now. 810 is that resistance. Above a breakout on 810, then I'd start going at it. But it would have to be a big breakout. 668, anybody who followed me on that one, good lovin'. Great look, everybody. Nice job for following. I told him I'd give him a shout out, Jason Weaving, at JWeaving. Bada bing, bada boom. Check this bad boy out. I believe he caught it somewhere around 150. And said, he came to me one night and said, hey, could you look at this for me? And I said, yeah, sure. So I looked at it for him. I drew this trend line here, and then I said, yeah, let's take a look at it. Take a look at it somewhere else. Let's look at this one. So, and I drew him in this trend line, and then I drew the wedge. And I said, hey, we're wedging. Actually looks like more of a symmetrical triangle. And he said, all right, you're talking technical jabber now. I'm not really catching you. And I said, just watch out. It could go either way. And he said, all right. Then he stopped, and he said, I like the fundamentals on it. I like what they're doing. I'm going to pick them up. He picked them up, and boy, did this thing explode. He sold a lot of it on Thursday and a lot more on Friday. Jason Weaving, my boy, picking up China. Great job. Another pick here. Hero. I had this earlier in last week. I caught it around 330, sold out of it somewhere around 384, and that was a profitable trade. Loved that trade. It broke down as I thought it would, and I thought it might have gone lower, but I should have probably looked at volume. Volume was very light at that point, and then earnings just blew it up. So Hero is something to watch, but again, a lot of these stocks that I'm talking about right now, it's going to be tough to pick up a lot of these names just because you're going to be chasing, and you don't want to chase ever. Never ever want to chase stocks. So keep your eyes open, but be careful. Just be careful and watch for the pullback. We're getting a little overbought here. SAPE, another trade. I had a lot of these tickers and a lot of these charts on Chart LY at the end of Friday, but SAPE was another favorite trade of mine. 710 is the next resistance. Good breakout on 644. This is one I was watching all week. Didn't get into it just because after Thursday when I went full cash, I didn't want to get into anything else. It was just too much. And I didn't feel like getting into anything else. So this week is starting anew. 644 was that spot. 644, 650. So 710 would be the next resistance. Will it get there on higher volume? Yes. But again, the price to volume divergence here is ridiculous. SPWRA, another one. SPWRA, another one that I was watching all week. Great earnings and explosion. 30% up on Friday. Probably should have caught it on the breakout. And now we're flirting around with that 3250 resistance, I believe that is. Let's check that out. Yep, 32. Yep, 3250 resistance, 3260, 3270 resistance. So watch it. I would expect to pull back after this big earnings, but if it does break out above that, could get another 10-point run. Keep it on your watch list. Forest Labs. Forest Labs. Come on, baby, load. All right, great. Just perfect. Breakout above 25, 25.50. And this is another earnings trade. Earnings didn't really prove to be too profitable, but again, these guys long-term, solid cash flow, solid fundamentals. I get this for a long-term play, and I was saying this, I believe, on Tuesday during that afternoon update. 26.70 next resistance. It's probably not going to get there. A lot of these things are going to start to pull back this week. So please watch a lot of these names. All right, we got a couple more, and then I will stop taking up a lot of your time. One more video. That's it. Promise you. 7 videos is enough for a weekend update. 30 minutes. That's a big one.